My name is Joe English. I'm a partner with Taylor English Duma. I'm speaking today with my colleague, Alan Nelson. Alan is one of the co-founders of the Taylor English General Counsel program. Alan, thanks for being with us today. So let me start by asking you just a general question, Alan. What is a fractional general counsel?
So the concept behind the fractional general counsel is that companies in the marketplace, every company has legal issues to work through, to work around, and issues that are important to their own growth. What the fractional general counsel provides in the marketplace is an opportunity for companies, often early stage companies or small companies, growth stage companies, even up to mid-sized companies, to work with very experienced former in-house lawyers, former general counsel often, to work with them on their issues and at the same time learn about their business. So what the fractional general counsel ideally provides is excellent legal service and skill, and at the same time works with companies to really learn about their business and really try to replicate what people have done in their past and their experience. For example, sitting at the C-suite table with companies as they grow and work through various issues. And so really it's an opportunity for outside lawyers who have experience working as in-house lawyers to leverage that experience and leverage that expertise with companies to help those companies grow.
Why would a company need a fractional general counsel?
It takes a little bit of explaining. So my background, which really gave rise to my working in this space, my background, I spent 20 years in-house, once with a Fortune 100 company, once with a smaller but publicly held company as the general counsel there, and then once with a privately held small company as a general counsel as well. And what I learned was that the best lawyers that we worked with understood the business very, very well. And so what I've seen in the marketplace is the very same thing. As I look at companies that, particularly companies that are trying to grow and really succeed, they need folks around who not only can do the legal work and are excellent in that sphere, but also have an understanding of the business issues. They understand the types of issues that come up may have different applications and different impacts on the business in different areas. For example, the intellectual property issue may have an employment law impact. Doesn't necessarily mean the fractional GC can do all of those things, but it's a situation in which the fractional GC can look at issues and look at situations, understand how they interact and interrelate, and help provide legal solutions for the companies as they grow.
Is this fractional general counsel model suitable for staffing companies?
I think there's no question about it. I mean, first of all, you start with what the staffing industry is involved in. It is, finding solutions for clients in the area of people to perform particular roles and perform certain jobs. The staffing industry, I think, is uniquely suited to use a fractional general counsel in their businesses because those companies understand very well the benefit of having someone who might perform a fractional role with the company. In fact, I see often companies who have not only fractional GCs, but fractional CFOs and fractional marketing officers and the like. And so I think it's really a growing aspect of businesses generally, but I certainly think in the staffing industry, it's an industry that really understands the benefit of this sort of value proposition that a fractional general counsel model brings to a company.
So if I own a staffing company, how do I know if my organization needs a fractional general counsel role?
I think it really comes with a couple of considerations. Number one, kind of where are you in your life cycle as a company? As I mentioned earlier, I really believe that the fractional general counsel model can work at different areas throughout a life cycle. But I do think it's very important to understand where you are in your life cycle to understand how the fractional general counsel can work. I certainly think that a company that is, in rapid growth mode really would benefit from having somebody to help navigate some of those issues. By the same token, companies that are growing and mature, and for example, let's say you're a staffing company that has that works in various parts around the country. The legal system in this country is basically a 50-state system. And so there are lots of different issues you have to work through, and having somebody that can help you navigate those issues is very, very helpful. By the same token, again, the model is set up such that, for example, you may have a subscription rate plan with a fractional general counsel. You may have an hourly, system set up. The point being, you add predictability into your business, and I certainly think, given the staffing industry and in lots of ways relies on the ebb and flow of those employment costs in their clients' businesses, I think that matches very, very well with what happens in the staffing industry.
You mentioned earlier the legal advice role that a fractional general counsel can provide for a company. Do you see the fractional general counsel having a role within the company, a business role beyond providing legal advice?
I certainly do, Joe. I've certainly seen in my experience situations in which a fractional GC can come in and, given that person's wide range of experience, deep experience within an industry, for example, there are lots of opportunities to add value. I've had conversations with some of my colleagues who would come into a company and look around and see that there's maybe something lacking in the marketing area. They're not going to come in and do the marketing. That's not their job, but it is certainly an opportunity for them to bring a fresh look in at various areas within the company. Again, there is a balance that this person is performing a legal function within the company, but by the same token, the whole point of bringing somebody with a lot of experience is those of us that have done this for a long while, we've seen a lot of different things.
Thank you. We've been speaking today with Alan Nelson, who's the co-founder of Taylor English General Counsel. Alan, thank you for your time.
You bet, Joe. Thanks.